many Rewind festivals have you played so far?
Never done a Rewind festival before. I think this is our first.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, are you looking forward to getting up there on stage later?
Of course, always looking forward to it.
And what do you think of the crowd so far from what you've seen?
It's very impressive.
It's amazing when you drive in and see the whole layout. It's beautiful, isn't it? With the theatre.
Yeah, coming in from the top of the hill, coming down, you could see how big it was.
Yeah.
And it was quite a surprise, really.
And what about the costumes? Did you expect that one?
Costumes?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Haven't seen any costumes.
We haven't been in the crowd.
Well, have a look out later. You'll see He-Man, Marshmallow Man.
Oh, right.
Sure.
Who else? Freddie Mercury also.
Crayola crayons. That was a weird one.
Look at the crayons. Nice.
Crayons. That 80s icon.
Right.
So, my first question of 5. If you could choose an iconic character from the 80s that sums it up for you, what would it be?
God, are you asking everyone that question?
Yep.
Dear me. From the 80s?
Arthur Scargill.
Good one. Good one.
I like that.
Oh, he's nicked it. That's perfect.
Arthur Scargill.
Arthur
Sounds good
Scargill,
to me.
brilliance.
That's the man I'd like to
Great man.
You know?
A hero of ours.
Anyone else in the 80s, Rob?
Yeah, anybody else?
He's going to say Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, just a clash.
Not a chance. The man that tried to assassinate Margaret Thatcher is who I'd like to be.
Okay, moving on. If you could get into a DeLorean and go back to the 80s and watch any group from this weekend in the 80s, who would
Oh
it
my
be?
God.
Any group from the 80s? It'd have to be the very early 80s. It'd be Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Okay. What
Probably the best live band I've ever seen.
about, really?
Yeah.
I can imagine that, actually. What about a group from the 80s who are playing this weekend?
UB40. I'd love to go back and watch UB40
Watch
in the
yourselves.
80s. Yeah, see how bad we really were.
No.
Before we learned, we spent 30 years learning. I know how bad we were. I'd just confirm it.
And what, apart from the UK, what is your favourite country to perform in?
Oh, we've got lots. Holland is one of them.
Really,
Holland is definitely one of them.
Because they love us so much. We go
Hawaii,
a lot.
anywhere in the South Pacific, anywhere, you know, any of the Polynesian islands, they treat us like gods down there. It's fantastic. New Zealand, where we're honorary Maoris, you know, anywhere down there is beautiful. But we do love Holland. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, anywhere that wants us there, really. Is
That's the world, though.
You know, yeah, absolutely.
And what about of any of your tracks? What was a complete and utter surprise hit for you?
All of them.
Everyone said.
How very dare you!
You don't believe how many people have said that.
Yeah, everybody says that.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue, really.
Can't Help Falling in Love was on the shelf for a while, wasn't it, before it came out?
Yeah, but that's why we brought it out, because I was convinced it was a hit.
Yeah, it was a surprise to others.
You were right.
Yeah. I think when we have big hits, you know you've got a big hit before it happens, really. I think we've been doing it enough that when we do one, we go, that's a hit, you know. But I'm sure there have been surprises. I just can't, for the life of me, think of one at the moment. I mean, we've had 40-odd top 40 hits, you know, so that's a surprise in itself, really.
Yeah, fantastic. And if there was any specific lyric in any of your songs, a line that's your favourite, what would that be?
Ooh, there's so many.
Don't let it pass you by, which is one line.
Very good.
That's a good line.
That's a really good one to
Very good. Sing our own song,
Yeah.
Yes.
because we do.
They're great, I have to say. The stuff is fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Pleasure.